All right, today it's March 8th. I'm in the caterpillar tunnel that I just put up. I went ahead and the beds weren't really straight compared to where the tunnel was, so I took the rotary plow on the BCS and redid the walkways, through the walkways up on the beds, which is not 100% ideal because I know that's going to throw some weeds and the wood chips aren't completely broken down. They're about, well, I didn't put any on it last year, so they're at least 2 years old, 3 years old, so pretty composted, but some definite chunks. I'm going to go ahead and plant this today into spinach, the one bed, and we're going to have some days in the 50s and sunny. Inside plastic. Um, Outside temperature isn't as important as sun. So when the sun comes out, it'll get we can probably see a 50-degree difference in temperature during the day. At nighttime, it's pretty much about 6 or 7 degrees. You can see up above, I have the row cover that'll go on the spinach, protect it from frost protection. I was actually able to get that up because it was frozen to the ground. But what I'll go ahead and do is seed this spinach. I have seeds from right there. High mowing seeds. I bought these last year. Space. Space seems to do really good. The best temperature to germinate spinach is about 42 to 65 degree soil temperature. So I got my compost thermometer out, and you can see I just pulled it out of the ground. It's about 45. Cooled off. Well, no, I guess it's about 40 because it's going up now. It's warmer in here than the soil temperature, but we'll be we'll be nice and warm during the week. So, and there's a lot of moisture. You can see the steam coming up off of it because the sun's out a little bit. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but the beds are steaming right now just because of the darkness and the sun hitting them. It's kind of neat. It's like there's fog coming out of the bed. Um, but I'll go ahead and seed this. I'll seed this the same way as the carrots. I'll put 4 rows with a big space in the middle because this is going to go to eggplant, and the eggplant will definitely be going in before the spinach has finished up. I don't know exactly how I'm going to terminate the spinach. It's not like carrots where you pull it, but I'll figure that out. The walkway down at the end, since this is pitched and all the ground around it's frozen, the water isn't draining great, so the walkway is kind of terrible down there. So if you see me sink over to China, you know what happened. So I'm seeding this with the earthway with the spinach plate. It seems to do really well. Seeding spinach. I don't have an expensive Jang, and I don't know that it's even worth it because I seem to like this. Works pretty good. But we'll get down here and get it seeded. So what I'm going to do is I have to tip this just like with the carrots to keep it. And since this bed hasn't been worked at all, other than the soil turned up on top, this is a little bit of a bear to push through it. And I'm getting crooked. I think I need to adjust this down a little more for spinach. So it has this, yeah, I set it for carrots at 1/4 inch. This little foot at the bottom, put it at 1/2 inch. It's definitely wet down in here. this walkway. It's lower, and all the ground is froze out around it. So it's making it like a bowl in here. Can't really get rid of the water. It's 2 rows. I'll plant this one all the way to the edge and then come in just from that. This bed was fairly weed free last year, so I don't really have any weeds to mess with right now. And I should have covered it and got them to germinate, but this time of year in upstate New York, we don't get going on it. Kind of miss our window. It'll get too hot inside for spinach. And the 4th row. So I'm trying to leave about 10 inches down the center to get the eggplant in. All right, and that's it. Seeded in spinach. I'll make an update video in about, I'll say this will be up in 2 weeks with the warm, sunny days we're going to have. Still need to do a little bit of work. I got all the corners staked, but I need to put a couple ground stakes along that side. It's still moving. All right. Thanks. Have a nice day.